everyone. It is great to see you here once again on Dee's Delights. Tonight we are going to make something so simple, but yet very, very tasty. It is called baked cinnamon cream cheese roll-ups. And we're just going to use regular old bread for this. So let's just get started. You're going to need 10 to 12 slices of any kind of bread. You're going to need 4 ounces of softened cream cheese, 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar, half cup of regular sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/2 cup melted butter. And I'm using Land O'Lakes butter. I have moved up in the world. Instead of my fake margarine, which I always used instead of butter, I'm noticing just a little bit of a difference, so we're going to stick with the real thing. First, what you're going to want to do is preheat the oven to 350 degrees, and I am so prepared. I've already done that, and I have my butter melting. Even though I did have a flop in the kitchen earlier today, I tried to make a recipe, and I won't go into details, but needless to say, I could not share it here on Dee's Delights. My end product was not very pretty, and I thought, nope, nope, nope. Until I fine-tune that one, I'll share it with you at a later date. So here we go. Let's get started. Slice the crust off of the bread. So we're going to do 10. I'm going to do 10. Well, it says 10 to 12. Let's do 12. Shake things up a bit. If you do 12 slices of bread, I think each roll-up has about 200 calories. So let's just do 12 slices here. We're going to cut off the ends. There, once again, I'm going to cut right on my countertop. I'm so sorry, folks. I know that's usually classified as a no-no, but I'm thinking Doug's going to get me new countertops. That might be a good way to do it, too. And this bread is not real soft. If it was real soft, it would be hard to cut the crust off. Perfect. Now, if you have a recipe that you could use your crust for, just bag it up and use it. Okay. What I'm going to do is bag up my crusts. I'm going to save those. I'm thinking I can find something to use these for in the next day or two. And if I find a good recipe that calls for bread crust, I will certainly share it with you. It's a lot of bread just to throw out. Okay, put that aside. I'm going to wipe whoopsies. Whoopsies. Whoever came up with the word whoopsies. I remember when we had confirmation, and then we were confirmed into the church. We would go to classes, and I forget for how long we went to confirmation class, but you know, we would learn a lot. We had to memorize certain things. Then it was time to be confirmed. And for the first time, we were allowed to have communion. And what did we do? A lot of us would squish the bread and make it real small. You know, we didn't take seriously what we were doing. So this reminds me of smushing the bread. So anytime you make these, you can think of communion and how as kids you don't take stuff so seriously. And you just decide to smush your bread and laugh and carry on. So let's smush the bread out with a rolling pin. Makes perfect little squares. Okay, make sure you got it smushed. Some of it wants to pop back up. Okay, so I got 12 flat pieces of bread. It says combine the cream cheese and powdered sugar until smooth. So I'm going to put my 4 ounces of a cream cheese in here. I hear my phone. It's probably Jack wanting to video chat. Combine the cream cheese, the 4 ounces, 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar, that might have been a little bit more, and let's mix it together. You know what? That doesn't make much. I'm sorry, but I'm going to use the other 4 ounces, and then that way I'll have extra, because what am I going to do with a 4-ounce chunk in my fridge? It's going to dry out. So let's just double that. 3 tablespoons. 1. Well, hello, Mr. Miller. 2. You're back so soon. Let's just see what that tastes like. Oh my. That is superb. You know what? Just take that as a covered dish. Powdered sugar and cream cheese. That's all you need. I'm going to lay this aside. I already have enough calories today, but I may have to take another little taste of that. So let's get this stuff out of the way. It says lay out 2 shallow dishes. I'm going to use 2 pie plates. In one, combine cinnamon and sugar, which would be a 1/2 cup sugar and 1 teaspoon cinnamon. In the other, we're to put our 1/2 cup of melted butter. I'm going to mix this around a little bit. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to use my fingers. I think I can do a little bit better mixing it with just my fingers. Spread each slice of bread thickly with cream cheese mixture. Okay. I'm going to get it started and then I'll spread it around. I'll see how much I have. I just don't see how 4 ounces would have been enough to spread 12 slices of bread thickly. So if I were you, I would use the 8 ounces and 6 tablespoons of powdered sugar. This one has a hole in the bread. I don't know if that will affect much. I'm going to have leftovers, but it's better to have more than not enough. You don't want to have cream cheese roll-ups that taste like bread. Roll up tightly, dip in butter, then in sugar, and place on a baking sheet. Let's roll up tightly. They look good at this moment. Roll. Rolling. These I think I'm going to put a little bit more on. Might need to put a little bit more sugar in here. Okay, it says to put them in the oven for 20 minutes until lightly browned. See how that turns out. Hopefully scrumdiddlyicious. I made a few more with the extra cream cheese I had. Alrighty, one of them exploded. This one looks pretty perfect. Not bad. Now some of these I had the cheese side up. I feel like cinnamon and sugar toast with cream cheese spread on top. That's pretty much what it is. This is the one I'm going to try. The one that exploded here. I'm going to put these 4 in there. Now here, these little circular ones look better than those other ones that I made.
Look like egg rolls.
Egg rolls, but yet cream cheese, powdered sugar.
That's all I need.
Look at this.
I'm due in a month.
That's good, Douglas.
What's wrong with that one?
That one had too much cream cheese in it. And so I'm eating that one.
You can.
Wait, no, you eat this one. I'm going to take a picture of these for Dee's Delights. How about if you hold them and I take a picture of you holding them?
No, that's okay.
Okay. Go ahead and try that one. It's hot. Just try the texture. Hot, hot, hot. It's hot. Funny. It'll scare the people. Let's see.
It's crunchy,
It's crunchy.
soft in the middle.
Can you feel the sugar in your mouth melting?
No.
You can't tell if there's sugar, granulated sugar on
I can
that.
tell there's granular stuff on
Yeah, yeah, that's the sugar I'm talking about, Doug.
it. But I don't feel it melting in my mouth.
Those, go ahead, I'll take a picture with the other ones coming out. They are good. Holy mackerel, when you get your taste back, I'm making these. Just regular old bread. Little cream cheese, powdered sugar. It's hot, isn't it?
Hot.
I tried to warn you, but you know how that goes, ladies. So I would say this was a hit. Baked cinnamon cream chole. So I would say this is a hit. Baked cinnamon cream cheese roll-ups.
Say that 3 times.
I know, I can't. So thanks for joining me here once again on Dee's Delights. Have a great week, everyone.